for video number 5. So we were camped at Burketown there in the caravan park. We headed off and decided to go the back way instead of coming all the way back down to Burketown and coming up this way. We were told the road was fairly good this way, so we went there. Pulled over the side of the road to get a video of Marc, which you'll see, and got a big piece of friggin' timber in my tyre and got a flat tyre. Usually we carry tubes, but we didn't this time for some reason. Marc had to ride into Normanton and back about 115-20 k's each way, and I was stuck on the side of the road for about 6 hours. So we camped. By the time Marc got back, it was dark-ish, so we camped by a dam in the middle of nowhere. Next day we got up, rode through Normanton and to Karumba and stayed there for a night. So it wasn't a bad little couple of days actually. So that was our campsite last night, Burketown Caravan Park. Start of day 9. Off downtown, if you want to call it that, to get some breakfast and fuel up and head to Normanton and Karumba. We're going to go the top way, which is a little bit of dirt, but they say it's just been graded, so it shouldn't be too bad. Just leaving Burketown, on the way to Normanton and then Karumba, so 290 k's, and then tomorrow Georgetown. So we'll get to Normanton, going the back way. The road has just been graded, so apparently it's not too bad. So let's see, about 70 k's of dirt, and then about 100 odd k's of 70 k's of tar, sorry, and 100 k's of dirt. In between Burketown and Normanton, nice and flat out here. Roads are fairly good. K's from Burketown on the way to Normanton. This is the Leichhardt River, what's left of it. A little bit of water coming through it. The road's been bitumen, fairly good, fairly wide, all the way, fairly straight too. But just over here it turns to dirt. Yeah, well, that's Leichhardt River. All rock formation, big rock formation here. And here's the dirt. Let's hope it's good. They say it was. I'll give you an update in a while. So left hand turn here to Normanton. It's called Savannah Way. Going straight ahead, I've got no idea where it'll take us. Oh, here we go, there's the sign. Burketown that way, Wilkerson Downs. And this is the Alexandra River, this one down here. Very rocky ground out this way. Dirt road to Normanton, hasn't been too bad. a couple of patches of bull dust, but other than that it's been fairly good. This is the road between Burketown and Normanton. Fairly straight roads. This is the dirt section, the 100 k's of dirt. As you can see, the road isn't too bad, but they just seem to go on forever. Marc's way back there. Taking forever to get here. It's just such a long road. Give you some idea. Quite green. A few dams out here. A lot of water, must be spring feds or something, I don't know. Still coming, still coming, still coming. That's what we didn't want. Middle of fuck Knuckleville, and just stopped to get a video of Marc coming up over the hill and got a flat tyre. Probably 200 k's from anywhere, so first time we've had a flat, so this will be interesting. At least we're on flat ground and we can go in the shade there and fix it. So try this green slime out maybe. Anyway, not what we wanted, but yeah, got a flat tyre. 120 k's from Burketown and about 200 k's from anywhere else. So let's see if we can get it fixed. Massive big bloody, looks like a rock, but it's could be a bit of timber. Whatever it is, it's fairly well embedded in there, so try the green goo, then pull it out. Then if that doesn't work, we're going to have to put a new tube in it. Anyway, great to be alive. Marc and I have done probably 50,000 k's around Australia, and first flat. Not a big deal, but just a pain in the arse. All good, we'll get it done. So I've pulled the tube out of the tyre. Not a big deal, I thought it'd be harder than that. Marc pulled it out, I've watched, so that's probably why it wasn't too tough for me. But we found that the hole in the tube is just a little bit bigger than we thought. That'd be, oh, what, 8 centimetres long, so we can't patch it. So Marc's gonna load up, take it into the next place, and hopefully get one. If we can't, we'll order one, and I'll be living on the side of the road for a couple of days. Okay, we couldn't fix it, we didn't bring a tube, no one's fault, it just happens. Marc's going to nick off into Normanton, which is that way, a long way, yeah, 120 odd k's. Hopefully there's something in there. If there's not, he'll have to go around to Karumba, and then if there's nothing there, we're going to have to ring and try and get one sent out. So Uncle Kenny might be camped by the road for a couple of days. No drama. Marc will bring some food back in if he
makes it
when he
to town.
Yeah, if he, yeah.
All right.
See you in a couple of days.
No?
see you in a couple of days.
Yeah. Alright. Love you, bro. All the office straps tied up.
Yep, everything's good. Gives you some idea how big the piece of timber was that went into the back tyre. It's big as a key. Here's my makeshift campsite just for a few hours. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's getting fairly hot. I'd say it will take Marc at least an hour and a half in, hour and a half back, and then hopefully he can find a tube, and if not, we're going to have to order one, which is going to be a nightmare. But yeah, I'm set up there. This will be my view for the next 3.5 to 4 hours. It's not very nice, but could be worse. I think there must be something here to eat. All of a sudden I get about 10, 15 eagles above me, circling me. So it's 5 o'clock thereabouts, and I heard him about 3-4 minutes ago, and he's coming, so hopefully he's got some good news. Hopefully. So 5 hours later, Marc's back, and good news, the mechanic in at BP at Normanton. He's put a front tube in it, but that's not going to matter. So it's getting late. It's, what is it, 5:15, 20 past 5 or something. So as you can see, the sun's going down. So this is a bit of an adventure. We're just going to camp in there somewhere off the road. So we'll put this tyre back on, and it all worked out well, and we learned from it. Alright guys, good news, tyres back on, and we're just going to mosey on down the road to a bit of a dam down here and camp by the dam. It's 5:45, so we've lost a whole day by that, but that doesn't matter. Could have been a lot worse. We could have had to freight in a bloody tube or anything. So fairly desolate road for the 6 hours I've been sitting on that road. It's almost 6 hours. Only 4 cars went past, so yeah, so we're quite lucky actually. Alrighty, so set up the campsite and have a few drinks. Marc's brought some food back, so that's good. Put all the shit back on our bikes. Only going to move down the road a kilometre or so. There's a lagoon down here. Too dangerous to ride. Now Marc, when he was coming back in from Normanton, nearly almost hit 2 kangaroos. So yeah, so we're just going to camp by the side of the road tonight like trolls. We're going to camp by this old lagoon, what, 20 metres off the road. Throw the Abbey traps in, and we might even get breakfast. So yeah, campsite by the lagoon here. Close enough to these guys, but pretty good. So here's our campsite on the night we've broke down. Too late, too dangerous to go into Normanton, so we're camping here by the lagoon. old dried up dam, whatever you want to call it. Marc's got the yabby traps. Marc,
Hey.
what we do now is we wrap the bait up, which is cat food, in toilet paper.
Biodegradable toilet paper.
Yep, and it dissolves, and it seems to work well. We've been speaking to some old timers, and they use the same as well.
Oh.
Because of the night time, we've got this fluoro rope so we can find them later on, which is fairly ingenious, which was my idea.
From experience.
From experience. So it's a dirty old dam, but this is where the yabbies live. Like there's nowhere else for them to go, so
Yabby heaven.
be very surprised if we don't catch a mountain of them. So it's either going to be baked beans for breakfast or yabbies. And baked beans. Sun's just going down now. Quite pretty out here. Road's just there. Bang. So yabby traps are in. I'm not sure if you'd call this living the dream, but it's fairly close to it. Very, well, it was stressful today with a flat tyre, but other than that, man, this is just awesome. Awesome. And we wouldn't have camped here if we didn't have a flat tyre. We would have went into Karumba or Normanton. So not a bad little side here at all. At all. Day 11, camped over there underneath the trees after a bit of an eventful day, getting a flat tyre. Safer to stay here than travel in with all the roos on the road. So off to Normanton and then up to Karumba. Should only be, should be there in 2 or 3 hours. Bit of an early day. A few more antils. Pretty cool ants nest. Alrighty, nice little creekway, about 80 k's Marc out of Normanton. About 80 k's out, croc water apparently. Can't see any, thank God. About 60 k's out of Normanton. On the back road between Burketown and Normanton. The road's fairly good. As you can see, it's fairly dusty. Only been graded in the last month or so. Fairly flat out here, lots of grass. Yeah, big sign there saying crocodiles. This is the Flinders River. Good fishing for barramundi out here, they tell us. Boys are setting up. Bino River, another crossing just out of Normanton. Another river. plenty of water in them. And there's a turn off to Burketown where we were a couple of nights ago. Cairns Broome that way, Croydon. So we're just coming into Normanton, 5k's out, Cloncurry 378 that way. Home of the, what was it, the Golflander, Normanton. I think that's a train, isn't it? Big Barramundi. BP servo there in the main street as you come in from Burketown. That's the old timer in there that saved us a bit of heartache. He had a tube, they had to look, couldn't find one. Marc went looking around town, come back, and the lady that runs the place found one, so we were just lucky they had one. Albion Hotel here at Normanton. Just come up here to get a photo in front of the big croc. Story has it that this was a real live, the size was actually real life, which is hard to believe. So just leaving Normanton now, on the way to Karumba. Give me a high five. You miss me? Nice big old store there. So just left Normanton, 72 to Karumba. Actually, the guy at the servo was telling us as the crow flies it's only 14 kilometres, but you've got to go around all these wetlands, so that's why it's 72 k's. Nice big river here, the Norman River. Beautiful in there, them water lilies, it's gorgeous. Really nice. Just out of Normanton. Hope its mum and dad isn't around here anywhere, but we've got a little baby croc. Oh no, it's not. It's a goanna. What a disappointment. The crocs eat the goannas. Water and birds all along the side of the road. About 20 k's out of Karumba. Coming into Karumba, population about 600. And Main Street at Karumba. Just do a blocky, see what's here. And not much that way, swimming pool back there. Plenty of boats. A few people at the pub all playing two-up probably. Oh, that looks nice and clear out there. Post office, bakery, and that's about it. Oh wait, cafe, supermarket, pharmacy, butcher shop. What a great little place. Just coming over here to have a look at it. Unsure what this big building is, but we'll find out and I'll let you know. Yeah, we'll find out and I'll put it in the description below there. Karumba backs onto this river. Very, very clear water here. It's gorgeous. Wow. So that's where we come in. That was the way to Karumba. So we're just going out here to the new caravan park and tavern. This is called out here. Holiday park in there, but we won't be staying at that one. There's, I think, 5 caravan parks in this little place. And they're all full. Holy mackerel. Wow. Very popular for fishing up here. 50 odd cars in there, at least. Alright, we're just going to come in here to the Sunset Caravan Park. Might pull up beside them over in the shade. Sunset Caravan Park. It's quite big. They've actually added on some more tent spaces down here. So what we've got to do is try and find a couple that are shady. Hopefully there's something down here. Wow, it's fairly wild. Wow. Cooling down in the pool at Karumba. Fairly nice caravan park here. Very tropical. Very nice. Sunset Tavern at Karumba up in the Gulf. This is the tavern here, and this is the outside area. Really nice. Here at the Sunset Tavern, just had tea, really nice meal, reasonably priced. About 150 people in there watching the sun go down, it's really beautiful.